Okay, so right now we're on number 9, using the 11.5 inch by 26 inch board. That's this one right here. It's been untouched after number 1. So remember, number 1 was way down here, and we made a cut right here. Well, all of this is still remaining. It's 26 inches long. It's still 11.5 inches deep. It still has the bull nose on it. So using that board, mark at 3 inch, then cross cut on a miter saw. Now, again, I wouldn't recommend putting the bullnose up against the fence. You're almost always going to want to put the other edge against the fence. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so you saw me took it from 30 degrees. There's miter saw. I unclipped it, brought it back to the detent at 90 degrees, so now I'm back at 90. I made my mark, and again, from that last point, now all of these cross cuts, the blade is going to be on the right side of the mark, and because we don't need to worry about the kerf anymore, because we're going to have enough material at the very end. I did clamp it down again because of my arm. We now have a 3-inch wide piece by 11.5. Still has the nosing on it. Okay, a couple things. One is you saw me do 2 marks on one set. I don't normally do that. The problem with making a mark at 5.5 and then another one at 11 is, again, you're going to lose the saw curve. But this is for the vise. I have 2 small vices, and I know that those cuts are not that critical in terms of length, so it's not a big deal. So I did cheat a little bit. I made 2 marks, that way I don't have to cut. Then my arm is a little bit of an issue. The other thing is that I switched over to the Milwaukee 18 volt, and the reason for that is it has a slow start. So when I turn that blade on, I pull that trigger, there is no kick, and it's really sweet if you have arm issues. So I'm gonna so I'm able to do that cut, and then now somewhere down there there's a line, and I'm going to be able to do that second cut. So now I have my 2 vices.